Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I review action figures and models, which can be dinosaurs, kaijus, and even anime figures, anything I find interesting. So if you like that sort of stuff, please stick around, consider liking and subscribing. So today we are looking at the Hiya Exquisite Basic King Ghidorah from the 1991 movie Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. As you can see, this is a massive box that we got King Ghidorah in. I was quite surprised at the size of the box, but it does make sense as this figure has some very large wings. I really do like the artwork on the box. I like the picture of King Ghidorah here on the front. I think it looks really nice. I don't want to dwell too much on the box, so we'll unleash this three-headed monster and we'll take a closer look at him. And just like that, here is King Ghidorah out of the box. And this model is absolutely massive. I'm really blown away by the details on this as well. Just a bit of caution, be careful when handling this because its scales are quite sharp. So be careful not to press into the action figure too hard as it will hurt your fingers. So we'll start off by taking a look at King Ghidorah's articulation. Now that we've had a look at the articulation, let's take a closer look at the details on King Ghidorah. And we'll start off with the head here. And as you can see, it's a very faithful sculpt of the King Ghidorah we see in the movie. I think it's very accurate to that monster. You can see the brilliant gold colouring on the head and all the scales there. The eyes are done in this nice red and yellow colour, which looks very nice. You do have the sculpted teeth in there, and the mouth does have a nice gloss finish in there too, gives it that bit of realism. And also on the tongue as well, I think it looks very good. So moving down onto the body of King Ghidorah here, you can see the scaling on this is very nice. You can see all the individual scales on this model, which looks so good. I love seeing that. They are sharp, like I did mention previously, so be a bit careful when you're handling him. But you can really see the attention to detail that I have put into this model. And you do get some variation in areas, so there are some areas with smaller scales and some areas with larger scales. You You can see some of the larger scales on the back of the leg there. So you do have some larger scales here. And as we move down the body, we get to the two tails, which are both done very well. And you've got that club looking piece at the end of both tails of loads of spikes running through. And lastly, we will check out the wings on King Ghidorah. So I do have a few things I want to mention here with the wings. So I'm not sure if that's coming off very well on the camera, but there are a lot of marks on the wings on my King Ghidorah. I know that a lot of people have had this same issue with their King Ghidorah, but there's a lot of fingerprints and scratches on my wing here. I'll try to get a better angle for you guys so you can really see it, but it is a known issue with the wings on this model. So do keep that in mind if you are looking to get this. In good lighting you can't really tell, but if you do take a closer look in person you can definitely see it. Also want to mention the feet, they're done very well. You've got this nice weathering on the claws there on the feet. But overall, apart from the wings, I think this King Ghidorah looks very nice. We'll compare him to some other models. We'll see how he scales up. So here we've got our King Ghidorah standing next to the 1991 Hiya Godzilla and the SH Monster Arts Final Wars Godzilla. So you can see the size between these two. Overall, I think this is one of Hiya's best releases so far. This King Ghidorah is visually stunning and very poseable. I think it captures the look of the Heisei King Ghidorah so well. With that being said, there are some downsides to this figure. The first major one for me is the quality control issues on the wings and the lack of accessories with this release. Would have been nice to have some gravity beams along with King Ghidorah. I think that would have been a nice accessory to add. There are two other versions of King Ghidorah that will be released. There's a battle damage version and the Mecha King Ghidorah. Now if I had to pick only one, this King Ghidorah would be the one that I'd go for, because I want plain King Ghidorah in all his glory, so this would be the one that I would choose. I would definitely recommend picking up this figure if you don't already have it. It is a very great model and I can't wait to see Hiya's next releases. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe.